Hi everyone, welcome to Modern Hmong Girl. It's your girl Emmie.
And it's your girl Lex. As y'all can see, if you guys are watching the episode, we have a little new setup here. I feel like it looks more cozy.
Yeah.
And we're just more like together.
It's like I see you, but there's stuff blocking, but it's okay.
It's okay. We can still see each other.
Yes.
But today's episode, what is it about, bestie? Oh my God.
What we all hate, what I hope we all hate, situationships.
Mm-hmm.
What is a situationship? What episode is this? 54?
Yeah, this is 54.
Okay, 54.
Yup, we're in our 50s now. But before we do get started, if you are new here, we are Modern Hmong Girl. And if you are a returning listener, welcome. Wait, no, I said that so wrong. Wait, no, I did say it right.
I don't know.
If you are new here, we are Modern Hmong Girl.
Yes.
And if you are a returning listener,
Welcome back.
yes, welcome back.
You just got messed up because of that.
Yeah, yes.
Welcome back. All right, let's get started. What is a situationship, y'all? Obviously, we don't need Google search for this because it's kind of like...
It's common knowledge.
Yeah, it's just, being in a relationship but not in a relationship for 2 or 3 years, but then, doing relationship stuff, but not having like a official you're my boyfriend, girlfriend thing, just doing stuff on the DL.
Right, not claiming each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's become like an aesthetic almost, like a trend.
It's just so normalized.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's just fuck around, but like we not for real though.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I see that more of the guys, they propose this. The girls, I see like more of the girls wanting to like be in an actual relationship, but the guy is like, I'm not ready. Just like seeing on social media, but obviously it goes both ways as well. But yeah, it's just wild to me how this situationship really started, because I think for Emmie and I, we didn't grow up having like situationships like that.
I would say I had a situationship.
Okay, well, like we didn't call it situationship.
Yeah, we didn't.
We called it like side hoe, side.
Well, I feel like we made it like a getting to know each other, but who gets to know each other for a whole fucking year, y'all? What the fuck?
For real.
So it's like, no, it's just a situationship.
Yeah, yes, that's so true. I feel like nowadays, you just meet a lot of people. They are like, that they're in a relationship, but they don't claim to be, but they'll still invite their partner over to like everything,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I think it makes it awkward for the outside people, like the outsiders of the relationship. Like, oh, how do I address you? And how do I have a conversation with you?
Because like me personally, I would not bring a person around my family unless I'm actually dating them.
Yeah, yes.
If we're just like getting to know each other, then you don't meet my family yet. But then if we're serious and I'm like, okay, we're actually getting in that level where we're like, okay, we're gonna be in a relationship, then yeah, I'll bring you around my family. But if I'm bringing you around for 1 whole year, you're not my girlfriend or you're my boyfriend, then nah.
Yeah, that's just I don't know. If you guys are in a situationship, comment below, how do y'all do it? I know that it's not for the weak, but I always see situationships going downhill though. Like there's not a happy ending, and it just kind of seems like you're just using each other. Well, you think that you're using each other, but someone always like falls in love more.
I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, since we've been in a situationship for so long, we'll just settle for each other. Like it's never really like let's actually like date, but it's because they've been doing a situationship for so long. Why not just be together? I guess.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I know that there are some relationships out there where they are comfortable with not having a title, but they still claim each other. So like, I think that's different. But then like the situationship, it's like, how do you guys settle with each other and you guys are just like okay with that? Like, oh, we're with each other but we're not really with each other though, but we have 2 kids. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys are in this relationship and sorry, I can't say nothing that is gonna be a pro for it. I don't know. What are the pros for situationships?
I mean, I feel like it's definitely a pro if you don't want to be in a relationship. Like you both
Yeah.
agreed on like, okay, we just want to like fuck around.
Yeah.
Basically, y'all just fuck buddies
True.
or friends with benefits. Not really. See, there's
Yeah.
so many names now. It's like friends with
Yeah.
benefits versus fuck buddy versus situationship.
What if situationship is just the new name of like fuck
Fuck
buddies
buddies and like
and friends with
friends with benefits.
benefits? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it really sounds like that, you
Why do I
know?
feel so out of date? Like,
Right?
am I
Like
old?
these are new terms coming out. But then I also feel like what's different between a situationship is that like I just hear negative experiences about situationships versus like friends with benefits and fuck buddies. Because
Yeah.
I feel like
I think because somebody ends up having expectations of getting together in
yeah,
situationships.
yes.
But then with friends with benefits or fuck buddies, who said from the beginning, like, we're just going to be strictly
yes.
FBs, you know, and like
Yes.
nothing else. So I think that's why situationships end up bad because one has different expectations.
They have high hopes.
Yeah.
Okay, that it should be called a hopeful relationship then
For
or
real.
something. Like it should not be called a situationship. Like someone has more hopes than the
Yeah.
other. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. So I think it's important to definitely set your boundaries from the very beginning of like what you're going to be having with this person, you know?
Right.
But from what I see though, there's not a lot of relationships these days and just situationships. And the ones that are already happy in relationships, that's so great. But the ones that are still doing situationships, it's crazy to me, especially if you're old.
Oh my God.
Like I saw the stats on Facebook, like, what are you talking about situationships when you are pushing 30? You know, like what?
That is like I understand the dirty 30s era, but you don't need to get that dirty, you know? Like it should be like a classy dirty 30, but those that are still doing situationships, F buddies, friends with benefits in the 30s, I guess I mean, the only excuse I have for those is if you're a late bloomer. Like,
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think it's like if you really just don't want to be in a relationship, you're not pursuing anything, and you are respectful about it from the very beginning, you don't lead people on, go ahead
yeah,
and go do whatever you want to do.
right.
But if you're being like obviously you're leading people on, then I feel that's a
Yeah,
different story. You know,
yes.
depending on your lifestyle. Yeah.
Right. If you're still being a liar in your 30s, that's just insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's like, whoa, I guess your frontal did not develop fully. Part of your brain is like dead or something because it's like, how are you grown and you're still misleading people? That is just very wild. But at the same time, too, people like this do exist and it's sad, but it is what it is, and that's why we're having these conversations.
Yeah. All right. So, have you had any situationships, Lex,
Oh
before?
my God. Okay. Experiences with situationships back then, for us, it was called like fuck buddies or friends with benefits. I suck at those. Okay. Like I just suck at being in one of those relationships. I
Fall in
feel
love.
like
Lex is falling in love, y'all.
I know. No, y'all. I'm an absolute simp. 100%. I cannot, like, I did have a hoe phase, I'll say, and I did kiss 10 guys. That was one of my hoe phases goals. And I did even more than that too. And I was very proud of it. But like, I would think back and be like, he was a good kisser.
Even I was shocked.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, but guys, I had my expectations high though. I did not kiss ugly guys. Okay. Like, no, I would never kiss an ugly guy. But I did have a guy, I was at a frat party, and he came up and he just kissed me. And that was so wild. He did not even he did not even come up to me and talk to me or nothing. He just came up, danced on me, and then kissed me. And I was like, what the hell? Like, that was so disgusting. I had to go wash my mouth after that. I'm like, ew, I mean, he was cute, but at the same time, I was like, no, don't do that, you know. But yeah, it was a crazy time. And then this one guy, I remember I rejected his kiss. Ooh, it was so smooth how I rejected his kiss. Okay, remember, bestie, it was that college party we went to, and then we were doing bonfire in the back. And that's where our friend met that guy that takes pictures.
I don't think I went with y'all to that bonfire, did I?
You did.
Oh, I did.
You
Okay.
did.
Then yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yes,
Okay.
and there was also, we were like taking photos, and it was like a wild night. I think we also got crossfaded that day too.
Minneapolis, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Minneapolis, yeah. But yeah, there was this guy, he invited us to a party and we went. And I guess he thought like he could, get some with me. But I was like, no, I'm not into you. I just wanted to be friends, And I thought that we gave each other the vibe of being friends. But me and him, we were talking together, and then boom, he like comes for me, and then I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I was like, yeah, I was like, oh no, I just thought I didn't get those vibes from you. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he went back inside and I was like, bye. I went back to the bonfire. But sorry, y'all, I got off topic. But yeah, I suck at doing those. I think the first one that I really got into a situationship, I think it was only for a summer. Like probably just 2 months with, hey, cut that
I
out.
didn't even say it out loud.
Ooh, you're good. Okay, because like I knew.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe some people, if you're that good too. But yeah, it was for 2 months. I wasn't looking for anything serious. But I think that was the first time that I actually like did not let my feelings overtake me. And I was like, I'm genuinely just gonna have fun with this person. But obviously, like, gradually I was falling in love though. Cause I was like, well, I wasn't like in love with him, but I was like, oh, I could see us, like potential. But after the 2 months, I kind of got bored because he kept talking about his ex. And like, not that I cared about it, but it was excessive. It was just always like, oh, my ex used to like this. Oh, I took my ex here. And I was like I wasn't jealous or anything, but I was just like, I'm over hearing that.
Well, I don't think you should do that if you want to get into a relationship with somebody, Like,
Yeah, exactly. But he also was claiming me as his girlfriend too. He was like, oh, yeah, we're already dating. Like, I mean, we're hanging out, we're going on dates, like, we're dating. And I was like, no. And that's where it got weird for me. Because I was like, no, I actually don't even want to date you. And so that's when, like, I just cut it off. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. But that was, like, my one only situationship, I guess, that I would consider. But other than that, I don't think I have any other ones. Oh my gosh, you guys, yeah, I'm just a simp. I'm just a simp.
yeah, we are Sims. It's hard.
It is. We're lover girls.
Yeah.
Like, lover girls that try to be unlover girls, but it's very hard. Like, it's in our core. Okay, Emmy, how about you?
For me, I would just say I have one situationship, and everybody that knows me knows already,
Yeah.
I think the situationship probably, I mean, we got into this thing. I think I thought we were on the same page of wanting to be a relationship in the future, right? But I guess it lasted for our situationship was like 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, I thought you were gonna say years. I was
no.
like, wait, when was this, Rue?
No, it was 6 months or 7 months. And then it was a lot of shit that happened, Like I mentioned in one of my experiences that people got mad about. This person did a lot of things with people, even though I guess we're in the situationship thing, Yeah, until he asked me out one time. He asked not one time. He asked me out when I was drunk, which was like, what the fuck? Now I think back on it, damn, ew. I really stooped that low. Like, what the heck? I was happy with that. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that shook me to my core when I think back on it, you know? But he asked me when I was like really drunk, and that was like already like 7 months in. And we were in like relationship for like what, a month or two, until we just kind of like, at that time, you're already like, I don't want to be in a relationship with this person anymore, you know? Because we already went through so much shit, and you put me through so much shit. So that was a situationship where I guess I had expectations and I had hope with this person because of how I guess he treated me nicely outside of when he didn't treat me nicely. And I mean, I remember around my family, he was great around my family, other stuff. My family loved him, but they always called him a Valkaiku because they knew he was still fucking around, you
Ooh,
know?
is that what it
Yeah,
means?
Valkaiku, like someone that's not ready to settle
Oh,
down, I think is what it is.
okay. Kaiku.
Yeah. So that was my like situationship that I think like it broke me to the core. Like everybody knows that, and it took a long time for me to really heal from that. But I finally healed from it, and I don't think I will ever want to do a situationship ever again. And I hate that shit. Okay, if you want to come to me being a situationship, like no, goodbye. Don't talk to me.
Right.
I feel like after that, I just had like a F buddy, but I am done with that F buddy shit too. Bye. Celibacy is better. I just can't with men that don't want to be real or, you know, like really settle down. So it's really just looking for someone that has the same values as me and wants something long term or whatever, right? But if I don't find that, then I don't find that. I'll just forever be here. But
Period.
yeah, that was my situationship. It was very, very bad. And I'm glad it's over. I
Yeah.
hope y'all don't ever go through a situationship with high hopes. Okay, y'all? Like, make sure all the boundaries are set from the very beginning. And some people, they like to lie, you know? So
That
that's the
part.
worst. Like, the one that was with me, I think was a freaking, oh man, not I think, he was a big ass liar. So that's
Yes.
why I had high hopes, right? But if you're ever in a situationship, I hope that y'all set those boundaries from the beginning so nobody gets hurt.
Right, exactly. Because I feel like a situationship is definitely like friends with benefits. You know, you just set the standards there and don't expect much from that person because at the end of the day, you are going to get burned, you are going to get hurt, and someone's always going to end up falling in love more or someone's going to end up getting hurt more as well. And I feel like to be honest, it's kind of like repeating history because you see like all the movies, all the books, starting with friends with benefits, situationship. Someone falls in love and then like boom, they get hurt, whatever. It's like the same story written over and over, you know? And I think like, yes, it is entertaining, but when you get yourself into it, is it entertaining? Like once when you're one of those situationship characters, it's like, oh no, like are you actually entertained because you're in it now? Because for me, like I just rather watch it and be entertained. But I just feel like if you're gonna be in it, then you just have to be strong. I mean, I had a friend that she she was good with situationships, and I asked her, I was like, "How do you do it?" And she said, "Oh, you got to be strong, girl. You got to be strong." And I was like, "Oh, I can't be strong. That's not for me. I'm weak." And she said, "Yeah, then don't do it, girl. Don't do it." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to trust you on it." And like seeing her right now, I could tell that she is very like in tuned with her emotions and her rationality. Like she knows like, oh, I like you, but I don't love you. And so I'm like, ooh, you are strong because for me, I meet you, I love you. Okay. So let me backtrack it and be like, okay, I have to distinguish. So yeah, I think it really is that distinguishing the feeling and the rationality of what you really want. Yeah. What do you think, bestie?
I mean, I think the same too. I've had like my fair share of I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but I like to have fun with you, you know? Oh, wait, I did have another situation.
Ooh, ah.
And it ended up with me liking this person too. I can't do situationships. Yeah. Yeah.
See,
You know?
we're lover
Yeah, we
girls.
just love girls. So
Gosh.
I think you clearly have to know yourself and be very strong emotionally, mentally, and everything. Because if you fall in love, then girl, you end up getting hurt at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So definitely, I feel like if you know you are not strong emotionally and you
Yeah,
just will start liking this person, definitely don't do situationships. You
right.
know, just approach them. Be like, do you want to be in a relationship? They say no, then never mind. Just move along. You know, don't believe them. They're like, I'm not ready yet, but you know, if we keep talking, maybe I'll be ready. Oh, I hate those the most.
Yeah, but why do I feel like if the female, like if the woman in the situationship, if she's very in tune with her emotions, then the guy starts to fall in love with her. So it's like it's never a win-win, you know? It's like for example, he's like, "Oh my God, like does she not really like me, you know? Like how come she's not really on me like that?" And then he's like invested. See, this is why it's like a dog and cat chase, you know? And so I don't know. That's just some of the movies and the stories that I read and
Yeah.
watch. And so,
Like when I had my F buddy, right, we stayed only F buddy. We never like, oh, we wanted to be more than that because I knew that person was a hoe, you know. So I would not want to be with this person. So I think it really depends on you and that person, and you guys set your standards or boundaries first, and be like, yeah, we'll stay strictly that. I do know some people that has fallen in love after being F buddies. So, you know, it all depends on you and the individual. But
right.
I hope that if y'all pushing 30s or 40s or 50s, y'all stay from these away from situationships
Yeah.
and just be truthful with what you want, I guess.
Yeah. I also feel like it's a bit problematic when you are in a situationship and then you merge into a relationship because what you two have done while being in the situationship, it could always like be brought up again because it stemmed from like a toxic place, right? And then now that you guys are like merging into a relationship, maybe when you guys get into arguments, you guys will always bring up the past. But then again, like if you guys were to get into a relationship, we want to assume that it's mature, right? But not gonna lie, there's always gonna be some toxicity in there. And then what if, because in that situationship that you guys originated from, some habits are hard to die. Wait, is that the right saying? Old habits are hard to die. Yes, something like that. And so, what if like that person knows that, oh, you know what? I know like how to get around that person. Like, you know what I mean? And so I feel like, you know, to actually merge into a relationship, you have to both be hella mature. Like, you have to be like, okay, you know what? I do love you and I love you too. And let's be happily committed to each other. And so I feel like that's hard to do. Like, that is hard to transition from
It is
being
hard because you don't know if you fully trust this person. Yeah.
right. Yeah. So it's
Because
like,
of things that has happened in a situationship, you know? Yeah. You got to be very strong.
right. Because
Yeah.
basically you guys were in a toxic relationship. And then now you guys are going to like bloom into this committed, happy relationship. And so,
How long do you think like a person should get to know another person until they start dating?
okay, I'm just saying, like right away, the guy already knows.
If they want to be with the
Okay,
person, right?
yeah. For a straight relationship, okay, for a heterosexual relationship with a man and a woman, a man already knows. Like, I would say, like, probably the first week,
I feel
you
like, I
know?
mean, for me too, I feel I know right away. If I don't like you, I don't
Yeah.
like you right away.
That's true with Emmy, okay? Emmy, knowing her for so long, like, if she just meets a person, she knows immediately. So that's what I admire about her. For me, wait, let's talk about you again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for me, right? If I like don't like you from the very beginning, I know I won't want to be with you 2, 3 months later. But I'll still like, okay, I still give the benefit. I'm like, okay, let's go on a date or two and see how it goes. But at the end of the day, I still don't like you, you know. And I let them know from the very beginning, like, hey, I don't like you. We could go eat, whatever, but it's not a date to me anymore, because I just don't
Yeah.
like you. And I know I won't like you. I don't want to lead you on, right? But some people choose to just keep talking.
Right.
So
Like,
I've been trying to really like draw that boundary of stop being nice and just that, because it's just me really using so much of my energy up when I know I won't like this person at the end. And yeah, so with me, I think it depends on individuals. With me, if I don't like you, I know I won't like you 5 months from now. So I just gotta stop wasting my time. And
yeah.
then if I see you from the beginning, I'm like, okay, you're cute. I feel like, okay, I think I like you. So, I'll keep talking to you. But yeah, for me, I feel like I know right away too.
Yeah, like she won't, you guys. Please. We have reiterated this so many times. Even Emmy herself has reiterated this to all the guys, but they still don't listen. I think like guys think that if they're persistent, the feeling of the attraction will develop over time.
I mean, it might for some people, right? Because
Yeah.
it does work for some people, like Lex maybe. But with me, it just don't. I don't know what it is. Like I always think like, oh, this person's like, a nice person. Why don't I keep trying? But I just can't. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say that like the guys that I've seen try to be with you, I would deny them for you too. Like, I'm sorry. I know for her too, okay? I'm her bestie, and I'm just like, no, I don't see you with that person. And like, whenever I would describe the person I see Emmy with, it is the opposite of that guy.
So that's why those guys could not say, like, why don't you give the good guys a chance? Hey, I do. Like,
Yeah,
I do give them chances. Like, I try to go on 1, 2 dates with them, but I just don't like them. So I
right.
just can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I do give
exactly.
nice guys chances, or good guys, even bad guys, whatever. I give them
Yeah,
all chances, but, you know, um, if I just don't like you, like I said, I just don't.
right.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
then for me, I think I would say like I feel like 1 month or 2 months is enough for you to know if you want to be with this person in a relationship. If you actually want to go on dates and stuff, I feel like
Yeah.
that's enough. Like 2, 3. I feel like 3 months max. If it's more than that, it's like let's get to know each other for half a year. Oh, bye. It'll
Yeah.
take you 6 months to know if you want to be with me or not.
Yes. That
Yeah,
is
and
so
then when you
true.
get to know each other more when you're in the relationship, you get more intimate when you're in the relationship. So that's what the relationship is for. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, for me, it's like
I think like back then we were so young, and so that's why we did not know. We're like, oh, we're talking for 6 months.
6 months,
It's
talking for
normal,
8 months. Oh
right.
shit! I just wasted 8 months of my life on a person I
Exactly.
was getting to know.
Yes. And so that's why I feel like back then we were so young, we didn't know the expectations of dating versus how we know now. And I also feel like because we were young, the men that we dated was around our age group, and they are still very much finding themselves
Yes,
too. And
yes,
so like
I
most of the
agree.
men in our age group back then, they weren't ready, they weren't committed. And so that's definitely a reason why like our expectations of talking to them were very low. And so that's why we're like, we were in the talking stage for so long. It's just like, okay. But I feel like now as we're adults, it's like, I don't need to be talking to you for like 3 months. Like 1 to 2 months, that's good. But I feel like if you are exclusively talking to someone 1 month, because like you're texting them every day, right? You're calling them, FaceTiming,
Yeah,
seeing each other weekly. 1 month is good if you're exclusively
that's
talking
very
to them.
true.
Yeah, but if you are like serial dating, then yes, it makes sense for like 1 to 2 months there. I guess it just like depends on your stage with that person. And like Emmy said too, from the very beginning, already letting them know like what you're doing and your intentions, and them also reciprocating that back to you
Yep.
too.
I feel
Yeah.
like from the very beginning, you guys already have different intentions, since it's like, oh, I think maybe I will like want that later. Like, no.
Don't
Yeah,
do
don't
it.
trust that. Your
Yeah.
intentions have to be the exact same from the very beginning, I feel like. Because just from
Yes.
experience, I feel like, yeah, it never ends good. So,
Yeah, I feel like it could be like one exception would be like if you're serial dating, and then if your partner or your dating partner was wanted to exclusively talk to you, then I think like that could be like, oh, I actually really like you. I would like to exclusively talk to you. And then if you're like, if you agree with it, then obviously you would be like, oh, okay, you know what? I see myself like exclusively talking to you too.
Another question: do y'all think like a talking stage you should only be talking to one person
I think you need to make that very clear with the person that
from the
you're with.
beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, well, I wouldn't say like the first date. Yeah,
No,
because
not definitely not.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like once when you really feel like you guys are talking to each other like consistently, then you need to tell each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be like, hey, by the way, I'm also talking to other people. Are you? And just see like what they say.
Yeah, see if you're on the same page. Because
Right.
some people think like the talking stage, you could talk to 5 other people and then one person's serious about you, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like you really have to, there's a lot, I feel like, you know, for relationships. A
Right.
lot you have to figure out and know before you want to be with this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. So I think that sums it up for the situationship stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will now start our Dear Nobody segment.
Okay, let's get into our Dear Nobody submission. This is submitted by the girl in my self love era now. As I grow older, I learn to stay away from negative people in my life. However, some of those girls were my closest cousins. I looked up to them when, oh wait, I'm sorry. I looked up to them, but when I was at my lowest point in life, okay. When I was at my lowest point in life a couple years ago, instead of helping me through my stress and pain, they I cannot read today. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. They teared me down, never gave me the opportunity to rise back up. Instead, they continued to belittle me and isolated me from the rest of the family.
Sorry, I don't have my phone. For years, I blamed myself for the
Right?
Okay.
Right?
Ooh, all right. For years, I blamed myself for the disrespect and that I was the horrible person in this situation. But with the stress and pain I endured, I learned to love myself again and let go of ugly people in this world. They can continue to belittle me, isolate me, and disrespect me, but I will not do that to myself anymore. I am no longer that person years ago, and that's okay. If they can't accept me, then that is on them. I am in such a better place now. I love that self love era. And I feel like when you're surrounded by people, especially family, that put you down, it's very, very like hard to should I draw that boundary? Should I just cut them off because they're family, you know? But honestly, when your family is toxic to you and bad to you, it's completely fine to draw the distance.
Yeah.
And if you have to cut them off because they're really impacting you really bad, negatively, mentally, and everything, I think it's fine to cut them off, you know? And I am so glad that you are finally, you know, going through that self love and accepting things for yourself and not letting what people say determine how you feel for that day, you know, or for that week or for your life. So props to you for entering that self love era and just giving that love back to yourself instead of using that energy on others that don't deserve it.
Yeah. I will have to say, self love girl, self love era girl, you are very strong because honestly, that's your family. And for you to have to like distance yourself from them is a very hard thing to do. And I would say that I went through something similar with you too, with family being like disrespectful and just belittling me. And so I'll say like it did take some time or a lot of time. And it's hard because this is your family and like you're going to see them at family functions. And it's just like what do you like how do you interact with them, right? Well, the answer is you don't. Like you just really don't. And I feel like it is going to be very hard because they are there, but I feel like when it comes to those situation or I was going to say situationships, but when it comes to those situations, you need to just come to that event for one reason, which is just for you. Do what you got to do and then just dip. Like that's what I do for my family events because I'm like, I know so many people And like, not to call my family out, like not all of my family, but some of them, like the ones that I just know that disrespected me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna entertain you by having a conversation with you or like answering your questions. And the fact that you think that you can talk to me after what you have done to me is just crazy. And what's crazy is too is that maybe your family knows what your cousins have done to you, right? But they are still silent about it because, you know, it's the cultural norm to just not say anything about these things that has happened. And so you have to carry that burden by yourself. And so I feel like when it comes to that cultural barrier in your family, you're just going to have to tolerate it because like for me, I tolerate that shit, but not because I want to, but it's for the sake of my family. But I know that I'm not gonna bring that into my household though. Like I'm not gonna bring that into my life and say like if I did have children in the future, I would never do that to them. Like I would whatever they tell me, that's it, like that's what goes. And I know to protect them from people that have harmed them, that has disrespected them. And I would just say like I don't want to make excuses for our culture that we have to tolerate it, but it's just so instilled in the culture to be silent. And so it's like what can you do when you've already like raised your voice and raised your concerns and no one does anything about it? Like majority of your family looks over it and they're like, it's okay, it was in the past. Like just continue to be the bigger person, continue to be the nice person. But I'm like, kindness doesn't get you anywhere in situationships or why did I say situationships? Bro, but kindness does not get you anywhere in those kind of situations. When it comes to people blatantly disrespecting you, going over your head, throwing you under the bus, like, I'm sorry, I just do not tolerate people like that, especially family. Like, if you claim to be my family, then you should respect and love me, but instead you take advantage. And I feel like that's definitely what your cousins did to you. And I'm just glad that you are pouring all the love that you had in them to yourself because like the part where you said that you you hated yourself, I think yeah, you blamed yourself for the disrespect that you were the horrible person in this situation. Girl, I've done that before too with like my family situations. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like it was me. You know, I shouldn't even feel that way. I should just like forgive them. But I'm like, no, we're so conditioned to be easily forgivable woman people. And it's just like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Like we should not be able, or I mean, like we are able to, but we should not be enabled to do that. Period. So you have been so strong going through it. Whatever family member disrespects you, you already can detect that through the situation that you have gone through. So props to you, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add in, Emmy?
No, I think you summed it up pretty good.
Okay, so totally forgot, but we did not do our check-in
I
in the
know.
beginning.
I was thinking about that while we were
Yes.
doing our episode. But yeah, check in. How was our week? I don't know. My week was good.
Yeah.
My week was good. Just been trying to get this career together, get life together. But it's been good. It's always busy, even though it's like I do nothing, but it's always busy. But I finally took time to like do nothing yesterday. It was almost nothing. I did a few things, but I did mostly nothing. I laid in bed and let myself bed rot because I've just been so exhausted doing things all the freaking time. So my week was good. I'm ready for the new week and ready to just get it on with.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because Emmy has been so busy. So hearing you say that you've had a day to just bed rot. I love that. And also, you've been in your baking era.
Oh yeah.
Okay. She had made such a yummy cinnamon rolls and cookies. Okay, Bessie, tell your baking lore.
I don't know why I started baking. I just did. It came out of nowhere. It started with baking cakes. I started making like cake rolls and sponge cakes last year. And then I just wanted to keep baking because I feel like it's just so fun and therapeutic. And because I don't really want to go anywhere, I decide to just stay home and bake. But then my family, like, they're not really sweets people, so I always just have so much left, right? But yeah, I've been baking cookies and matcha cookies and chocolate chip cookies and banana bread. Oh, it's my favorite. And then I finally made cinnamon rolls and I succeeded and they were freaking good as hell, so soft.
Yes.
And then I don't know what my next baking, I think I want to make milk bread. So I think I want to make that. Oh, I made those stuffed donuts. The one that you like to eat.
When did you tell me about this?
I sent you a picture. You like
Wait,
saved me when it was you
let
in
me-
Wisconsin.
Oh, dang it. I'm so okay, make it again, please.
Yeah, me come over. I'll make it
Oh my God.
tomorrow if you come over.
Okay.
If you come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made that. It was really good. I just did like a I think I did it with cream cheese. No, I just did a regular whipped with strawberry. And then I made this like bread. Like I love brioche bread, so I made brioche bread with like a cream cheese and strawberry thing on there. But the bread got pretty hard like the next day or two already, so I don't know if I'll make that again. But the bread from the beginning when you fresh out the oven is so good, so soft. I love strawberry and cream cheese, so I always use that in my freaking recipes. But yeah, I just been baking, and baking is expensive. But then
Yeah.
the baking stuff lasts pretty long, so I don't think it's that expensive. Especially when I make cookies, and I just want cookies that are better than the store. It's so way easier.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm such a sweets girly, and every meal I need my dessert. And so I was like regretting that I did not take the cinnamon roll with me. I was like, oh, damn it. Now I'm thinking about the damn cinnamon roll.
See, I'm the
but
opposite of Lex. I'm not a sweets person, but then I just make them.
She bakes for me. Yum.
Yeah. How was your week?
Okay, my week was normal, just like the previous episode, just work and school. But okay, I guess it's a little special because it was my last week of school. So
right.
now I get my evenings back. I'm so, so excited for my free evenings because like every single day, Monday to Thursday, I just been like work and then class, work and then class, and I just couldn't really go anywhere after work. And I'm just like, damn. I mean, not that I have to go anywhere, but it just like I didn't have any free time. And like after class, I already had to get ready for bed, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this. But I mean, it was only for 8 weeks.
Not
so I
until summer
guess
gets here.
until summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Ugh, it's gonna be another hot girl summer.
Yeah.
We're so excited for that. And oh yeah, today we are filming our episode on the daylight savings day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So summer is coming for sure. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I did my headshots
Oh, right.
on Friday with
Yes.
Emmy, and that's when I got to taste her delicious cinnamon rolls. And I don't know, I'll just say headshots for now. Don't want to
Yeah.
say too much.
She also went out again.
Oh,
So, you know.
right. I wanted to include this on the pod so bad.
I know. I was like, hello.
Yes, y'all. So funny. Last week we talked about the Unison girl, and I was a Unison girl on Friday night, and it was like deja vu again. But I was just like, I do not want to be there. Like, no offense to Unison, right? But like, I was like, why am I there again? I did not even want to be there, and there was just like I just found out a lot of new information. But before I get to that new information, of course, I saw my family there. I'm like, why the heck is my family
Oh, they
here?
were there?
Yes,
What the
my
heck?
family was there. My uncles, which basically like I kind of consider them like my cousins because we're the same age group. But they came up to me and they were like, "Oh, hi, Alexis," And I'm like, oh no, why do I see you guys here? Not that like I didn't want to see them, but I'm just like, oh, not my family too. But I was like, hey, what's up? Da, da, da. We're just talking. And then more of them came and I was like, oh, hey. And they were like, oh, do you know that we're here for uncle's birthday? And I was like, oh no, I did not know that. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, we're in the back room. We'll see you. And then they went to the back room and then just like mingled a bit, met a few girls that we've seen before, and some listeners too. So that was really cool. And then we went to like one of the unison rooms,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And then we were taking some shots in there. Oh my God. There was a guy, did not recognize him at first, did not know who the hell he was until he came up to me. He was like, hi, Alexis. I was like, who are you saying Alexis? Like, I don't know you. And how do you know my government
How have you
name?
feeling? Be like, hi, me Wayne. I'm like, what?
For real. Yeah. So I was like, who the hell is you? You're using my government name. And I looked at him like closer and I was like, oh my God, that's the guy that we used to party with back then. But he looks so different though. And I told him, I was like, oh, you look so different now, like your style and everything. He was looking like not like a gang member, but like he was dressed in all black and he got like a chain on and it was a sparkly chain and I think he had a snapback on. Yeah, but he has a lot of hair now too. So and I was just like, whoa, he looks so different and that's so wild. And then yeah, I was like, oh, how you doing? Like just kind of catching up. And I asked him like what he's doing now. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and that now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I was just like, whoa, this is just like a blast from the past. And then later, I went to the ballroom. I saw more of my family, like my uncle's birthday celebration and whatnot. I saw like my aunties dancing. Went to go say hi to my auntie, and she was like, oh, do you want a drink? And I was like, oh, I don't drink beer. And she was like, okay, let's go get some shots. And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. And she was like, no, I insist. Like, let's go. And I was like, okay, fine. We go to the bar. She buys a shot. She's like, do you want to take two shots? And I did not hear what she really said. So I was like, yeah. And so she got four shots and it was just me and her. So I was like, I was confused. I was like, Auntie, are we doing back-to-back shots? She was like, yeah. And I was like, no, like, I'm gonna get fucked up after this. Girl, you are gonna send me into a trance, okay? Once when I take these shots, I'm not gonna go back.
Yep.
But thank God I was saved.
Oh yeah.
Because my other two friends came and they were like, oh, hey Lex, we're trying to find you. And I was like, oh yeah, this is my auntie, these are my friends. And then my aunt was like, oh, do you guys want some shots too? This is perfect because there's four of us here. I was like, yes, I'm saved. And so yeah, we take the shot and then my auntie was like, oh, let's go to your other aunties. And I was like, okay, sure. Went to the other aunties and we're just like dancing. I had one of my aunties there. She was lit as hell. She was like telling me that she wanted tattoos and wanted to do like young people activities. And I'm like, girl, I'm not that young anymore too. Like, you don't have to like try to get in the trend with me. But yeah, she was just really lit. And then my auntie that I took a shot with, she was like, let's go take another shot. I was like, girl, we just got here. And I was like, no, it's okay. And she was like, no, come on, let's go. And I was like, okay. And then I feel like she was doing that because that's how my mom was like. Because she was talking about my mom the entire time. She was like, oh, your mom is so nice. I love her. Da,
Oh,
da,
your mom
da.
wasn't there?
No, she wasn't
Oh.
there. Thank God. But when we went to go take that shot, I FaceTime my mom because she was talking about my mom. So I was like, I know, I have an idea. Let's FaceTime my mom. FaceTime my mom, and my mom was in bed. And I was like, good. I should not be seeing you here. But the only reason why she wasn't there, I believe, is because she was at CNC last weekend. So that's why she was like, I'm going to have a rest weekend. Plus, she is going to be going out of town soon, too. So, but yeah, after that shot, I went back to my friends to the other side of Unison where we had our room. And I went in there And tell me why there was a bunch of guys dressed exactly like the Blast from the Past guy. Like they were all wearing the same thing, all black. They had like some sort of chain and like snapbacks. I was like, are they in like a dance group or something? Like, what the fuck? Is there a performance, bro? I was confused. But I remember they were like looking at us. They were looking at us, and I was just kind of disgusted because they were looking at us like, oh, like, who could we talk to? And I was like, yeah, we gotta leave. And then that's when I asked one of the girls there, I was like, hey, do you know why they're dressed like that? And she told me that they have a group name. And I was like, what? And they're just like, yeah, they're like the Unison guys here. Like they're here like every weekend. And I forgot what the group name was called, but I was like, whoa, I learned something new here. And this is like great content for the pod because I was like,
They
what?
have a group name and they dress the
Yes.
same.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but they're not a dance group though. They're
Oh
just
wow.
like Unison guys.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, kind of like you know how I don't know if Hmong tea is still very relevant, but then back then when Hmong tea was relevant, it's kind of like the no, not Hmong tea. What the heck, Hmong Tinder.
Oh,
Yeah, like the Hmong
Hmong Twitter
Tinder.
still hosts their like events.
Oh, okay,
Mostly I think at Doghouse now though.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, but like how the Hmong Tinder guy group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like this
Oh
Unison guy group
oh.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was so weird. I was like, whoa, they look like they kind in some kind of like boy band or whatever. So I just learned something new at Unison. I'm like, this is mind blowing. But I'm not gonna lie, like I love my Hmong people, but just seeing the behavior of like some men there, I'm sorry, most men, I was just like, this is why we don't really go out to Hmong places because I'm sorry, like I hear too much of the N word and I just like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Too much derogatory stuff going on, slurs and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I need to exit the group chat and yeah. But I mean, other than that, it was really nice seeing the people that um I used to know. How should I say this? It was nice to see the people that I wanted to see. There we go. Yeah, that was my night at Unison, and that was my week. It concluded like that. Yeah, and before Unison, I just went bowling for a friend's birthday. So that was basically my week. It was interesting and it was great because I ended my classes. But yeah, here's to a new week. Let's get to advice of the week now.
I guess it's just something simple. Just believe in yourself. That's all.
I love that. It's simple yet so deep. My advice for the week is that you got this, okay? Like, whatever you're finishing for this week, you got this because, like, my week, it was kind of dreadful for me. And I just felt like, damn, can I even do this? Like, I had to present my project, I had to get my final project in and everything. And so I was like, oh my God, can I even do it? But yes, you can. You got this. And that concludes today's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Love y'all. You guys can find us on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook at Modern Hmong Girl. And we are here for you every Wednesday. And I think that is all.
Yeah.
So we shall
See you soon, girlies.